Claudio Martini at Resistance Training. All right, today we're going to discuss the third workout in the rotation, which was done Wednesday. Today is Saturday, the 9th of November. All right, so let me break it down. This is the third workout, the third template in the rotation. So it starts off with behind the neck press, okay? Behind the neck presses, followed by lying tricep extensions, followed by barbell curl, okay? And the last exercise will be side laterals. So this is what I wanted to say about this particular workout because it may need to be tweaked according to your shoulder health. If you can't do behind the neck press and if you find it uncomfortable, then I suggest not doing them. I would just do a seated press in front of the neck or standing barbell press. Military press are very good for replacements. And just to give you an insight on how I do this rotation, on one of the this workout, template 3-1 rotation, I will do behind the neck press. And then on the next rotation, I will do standing press. So they alternate. So it gives me a little bit of, you're not always doing the exact same exercise on every rotation, if you understand, if you can get what I'm trying to say to you. So if you can't do behind the neck press, you can probably start out really light and try to see if you can get your shoulders to, get accustomed to the movement. I would highly try to recommend that you do that to see if you can strengthen the area. But by all means, please don't push it and don't do it just because I say it's important. Some people can't and it can put them at injury because the exercise is a little bit trickier than you're pushing from the front. And speaking of presses, all presses really, they say that behind the neck is kind of a dangerous move, but in reality, all pressing is going to put stress on your shoulders. And if you get very strong at pressing, the likelihood of injury also increases. So by all means, with the behind the neck press, proceed with caution, work into it very slow, like I said, with light weights. All right, the following exercise after behind the neck press will be lying tricep extensions. That's on a bench, laying down and going back far behind the head, okay? Getting a full extension. Then, very simply, you follow that with barbell curls, okay? And then, last exercise, side laterals. I used to put side laterals right after doing behind the neck presses, but I've changed that. I put it at the end because it's such a small muscle, the side delts, that I don't know if they're a small muscle, but if I did the side laterals right after my behind the neck press, it would take some, because I'm doing 4 to 5 sets. You follow what I'm saying? And it takes energy from really hitting the arms because I've been prioritizing the arms now for a little bit and they've really come up. They're coming up and growing really well. So I like to keep my focus and my energy on my arms when I'm in the beginning. So side laterals, I hit them at the end. And besides, they're a pretty easy movement. You're not going to overtrain on them or anything like that. So, all right. So there you have it. Run by it. I run by that you one more time. Behind the neck press, lying tricep extensions, barbell curls, side laterals. You're done. That's the third workout, the third template in the rotation. So there you have it. So I wanted to make a little side note here in this video. It's going to be a short one. Is that this is not a HIIT program, okay? I use relatively high volume. I don't do 1 set or 2 sets with heavy weight. That's not how I train. This and this is, I would say, infrequent, you would call it. I don't work out, I don't hit body parts 2, 3, 4 times a week. I do indirectly, because if you look, once you see all the templates, you'll write them down. You're always hitting something indirectly in each one of these 4 workouts, except maybe legs. But even legs, you could argue, and stiff leg deadlifts, that you're still going to work your back. So each one of these workouts, these 4 templates, you're hitting most major muscle groups. So, but I wanted to say that specifically because I'm not going into this workout like Mike Mensker or that type of a program. This program consists of working up to good volume and intensity, both intensity and volume. Okay, they're both very, very important. And I fatigue the muscle. That's why I like the rotations, because I can fatigue it. I can get some good metabolic stress in there. And then it's not work for another 9 days, which gives me plenty of time to recuperate. That's the whole kind of way it works, so to speak. The secret and why it works so well, this program, is because you're allowing ample time for recuperation in between each session. And it could even work very well with 2 times a week, but then I would go out to 14 days. If I did like number 1 on Monday, number 2 on Friday, and then 3 on the following week, then you're spreading out to 14 days. I have tried that, but it's a little bit too much rest, and I'm eager to get back to working out. I'm sure it can work very well. It's just that I find I sort of detrain when I go longer periods of time. I think the sweet spot is 3 days a week, and you're always constantly hitting. And today's Saturday, I get the weekend off, so to speak. See, I'm resting. So I'm going to hit template number 4 will be done this coming Monday. And I will do a video on the last template in this series of the rotations. So there you have it. Subscribe. I hope you like this video, and we'll talk to you soon. All right, let's find the button. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe.